Welcome back, fishing family, where the key to fishing is knowledge. Today, I'm going to teach you the 3 easiest fishing knots to tie for beginners. The first knot we're going to go over is the clinch knot. The second knot we're going to go over is the one I use for almost every application, and that's the double clinch knot. And the third one I'm going to go over is the polymer knot. This knot is going to be the strongest knot out of all 3 of them. And everything that I learned is in this little guy here. Let's get to it. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to find the eye of the hook. That's this little guy right here. Then you're going to grab your line and you're going to stick your line in through the eye. This is going to be by far the easiest one that you're going to know. Once you put your line through, you're going to go ahead and grab, and then you're going to look for the tip of the hook where the barb is located. Then you're going to get it and you're going to want to twist it from like 4 to 6 times. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to do it about 5 times. And then once you get that, you get your line and you come back. If you can take a look at the little eye that's on the other side in between the line, that's where you're going to stick it into. Then you're just going to pull. Wow, that's satisfying. You're going to pull until it's snug, and then you have a tag end, which is that little piece sticking out. You're going to go ahead and get that, and you're going to cut it. But you don't want to cut the tag end all the way, because if you do, there's a good chance you can lose the fish. So let me just go ahead and get my fingernail clippers. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut. And there you have it. This is the clinch knot. The next knot we're going to use is my favorite, the double clinch knot. Once again, you're going to want to find your eye. You're going to want to get the tip of your fishing line and stick it 1 time through the eye like so. And then you're going to go ahead and pull what you need. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come back toward your main line and cross the way I did. Then you're going to get your fishing line and stick it 1 more time through the eye, like so. Then you're going to pull, but you want to keep this little loop right here. Then you're going to cross your fishing line. You're going to cross again. You want to do this the same about 4 to 6 times. So that was 2, 3 turns, 4 turns, 5 turns, 6 turns. Then what you're going to want to do is grab your fishing line and grab there's 2 loops right here. You're going to want to get your line and stick it through both of those loops, almost like the clinch knot. Just like so. Then you're going to pull as tight as you can. Man, those knots are so satisfying, I tell you. Now you're going to go ahead and cut the tag end off of this side as well. Like so. And again, you don't want to cut too much of it off. About this much is okay, because what's going to happen is when you're fighting a big fish, they're going to pull and pull and pull, and then it could come undone. But if you leave enough on the tag end the way I did here, then you won't have that problem. I've lost a couple of fish from it just being too little, cutting the tag end too short. The next knot we're going to go ahead and do is the polymer knot. And this knot is definitely the strongest knot out of all 3 of them. So again, we're going to get our fishing line and stick it in through the eye. Then we're going to pull a lot of line out of this side. and then we're going to go back through the same side through the eye of the hook. See, so this is basically your tag end, and you're going to go ahead and go back through the same side. That's real important, is to go back to the same side. And you're going to go ahead and pull, and it's going to look like you have almost a loop, like a giant loop, and it's going back across. Now what you're going to want to do is tie your loop end, which is in my left hand, and you're going to want to tie it around your main line and the tag end. So I'm going to go ahead and cross like so, and then you want to go back. The end that I'm holding on my right hand, you're going to want to put that through the loop, and then you're going to want to pull. Don't pull too tight because you still need enough. Pull like so. See how I leave it just a little loose? Then you're going to want to get the end that's in my left hand, push your hook through, and then finish the knot by pulling as tight as you can on both ends. Then most of the time you have just a little loop that gets stuck around your hook. That usually comes from the tag end. So you're going to want to go ahead and pull the tag end. Pull really tight, and there you go. This is the polymer knot. And then with the polymer knot, you get a pretty long tag end. So what you're going to want to do is, of course, cut that tag end off. But of course, don't cut it too short. Leave yourself a good about quarter inch there, half inch. And there you go. That's the 3 easiest knots. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I'm glad you supported me, and in return, I made some moves. And I will talk about them on the next video, but I plan on posting more and more. And I guess another thing I really want to say is I have a lot of people messaging me that need help, so maybe let's start to grow a fishing community, a John Joe's fishing community. I have an Instagram, which is right here. No, let's put it right here. Yeah. I have an Instagram there, and if you guys can go follow me on it, I would really appreciate it. And in return, maybe I can come back and I can answer some questions that you have about fishing. I've been doing it a long time, since I was really young. And subscribe and wait for this next video, and you're going to see what kind of moves I make, because I'm going to put them all on the next one. All right.